What up, guys? Moneymaker on here. We're back with another review. Today we're reviewing Erma. Last week we saw the devastation afterwards. Last week we saw Irma get fixed, and Irma stopped working, and she reunited with her family. Ooh! Woo! Woo! Baby, let's go, baby! Yeah! Gnarly, dude! Gnarly! Oh man, we gotta see the world implications. We gotta see the implications here. We gotta see the aftermath. We gotta see what's happening with the rest of the family and the rest of the people that are coming to show. We gotta see what's going on here. We gotta see. Now, yeah. Bum, dun, dun. Oh, Elephant Man, dude. Look at Elephant Man. Oh, God. The kids, man. Oh, man. Look at them. Look at these faces. They're like, holy shit. What the fuck happened to you? What is this destruction? What is this destruction and injury of the kids? Spread out. Attend to the children. You heard her? Everyone, come on. Attend to the children. Ow. Fuck. They're having PTSD. Now, as we all know, we talked about this in depth a bit. Oh, who are those statues? Who are those statues? But for now, let's get that. There's a big debate going on from when I first. This is the second time that I'm reading this, but from the debates that spawned from the comments is: did the kids really deserve to be tortured? Did the kids really deserve to be treated like this? Did they really deserve to be traumatized from this? Did they really deserve it with their previous actions? Now, reading back on other earlier chapters and whatnot, I would have to say the kids really didn't deserve this. They were coerced into doing this to Irma, but that does not really alleviate them from their crimes, but it also doesn't alleviate Irma from it. I would say it balances out while Irma dished out more harm than was needed for their punishment, because those kids were actually, after they met Irma, and then the twins sort of annoyed them a bit, and then Irma comes back and sees the kids. Again, they're getting beaten up and mugged by the twins. They're getting beaten up and mugged by the twins. Again. Even worse than before. And they're trying to take lunch money from them and whatnot. And Irma arrives and she's like, What's going on here? What are you doing? She's like, and then the twins are like, oh, we're just hanging out with our friends, you know, right? You're a friend, right? Typical bully stuff, typical strong arm that's like, you're telling us it's gonna be worse for you, man. You don't agree with us, you're gonna die. You're just gonna be worse. And they're like, yeah, we're friends. And Irma's like, yeah, I don't believe you. Here's your money. And Irma is somewhat not happy about the twins, but whatever. And so I feel like their reasoning behind it is because Irma's family is shitty people, which it is true. Her cousins are shitty people. Her grandma and grandpa are fucking shitty people too. But for the most part, the family themselves, in my opinion, is somewhat okay. Yes, they've probably done stuff, but they've regretted doing that stuff. They live with it. They don't really want to do the stuff that their father and grandmother tell them. Like, they put up somewhat of a resistance, but they themselves still do it, but they feel the guilt from doing it. They still hold the guilt. They still hold the aftermath of it all still fresh in their heads and everything. They know they've done bad things, but they've accepted it, and they try to repent for it somewhat. And Irma has helped the family, has helped these people, has helped her family, her aunts, her uncles, has tried to help them reconnect their family, reforge the bonds, get together again, be happy again, go back to what it was like when you guys were kids. And that's the only thing we can hope for. But this is... Irma's gonna have to live with the damage she's caused. Oh, fuck! It's that guy! Remember that guy? So, earlier, I theorized that earlier on, when it was first released, before I recorded the video reaction on it, I theorized that this wasn't a plan made by the grandfather. Some people said the grandfather planned all of this, and I was like, are you really sure about the grandfather planned all this? But then I was like, huh, that's interesting. I want to make sure I'm right. And so I reread Spirits Blossom, and Lord and behold, or Spirits Bloom, and Lord and behold, this guy, this yokai here, literally created a fake Imiko body. They literally created a fake Imiko body, faked Imiko's death, created a realistic Imiko body, and let Sam live with the fact that his wife died, his girlfriend died in a car accident. But after one of her sisters saw how miserable she was and how, like, broken she was, she helped her escape from their family. But the grandfather knew. The grandfather knew that she escaped, as we learned from earlier. He knew that she escaped, but he didn't do anything about it. If you recall, he's like, I could have killed you any time, but I didn't. And I don't need your forgiveness to live. I don't need you to forgive me. And I don't need to forgive you, or whatever wacky way. And so when you think about it, maybe he was told by a prophecy or invisible man about one of his children will be something like that, because that would make sense as to why he didn't pursue Mimiko with all this power and whatnot, and tried to bring her back again, and whatnot, and so forth. And why he was so happy that Irma was here, back again. And why he came back now, and is like, oh, Irma, my daughter, how happy. Look how happy I am. I have no ulterior motives for you. La-di-la-la-la. But the theory could be correct in saying that the grandfather is the one that, planned all this. But we'll get to that shortly. Let's continue. How is she? Tired, scared. Tired, scared. She's unconscious, but I think she's gonna be okay. Oh man, what a relief. What even happened here? Everything looks decayed. Like all of the life got sucked out of it. Yeah, Irma did that. Irma did that. Irma sucked the life out of it. She sucks the life out of it. And the giants in her hair does it too. Ugh! All of this destruction, what could have caused all of this? You're looking at her. Fuck, twin, why? Why did you have to say that? No! She's like, after she says, she's like, fuck, I shouldn't have said it. And then the sister looks at Irma like, really? And guess who's clapping, guys? Guess who's clapping? Guess who's happy about this shit? Look at this! Look at this flipping guy! Look at the grandpa! He's like, bravo! Bravo! Now that was a true glimpse of power! Bravo! I knew you had it in you! Now the grandma's like, really? This doesn't seem like that bad? But in my opinion, I theorize that the grandmother wanted to prevent this. I feel like the grandmother wanted to prevent this with all, even though she acts like a horrible person or whatnot. I feel like that face is either she's not impressed by it, or she didn't want this to happen in the first place. I just feel like that might be the case. Maybe, just maybe that might be the case. Although that's a long, far-reached belief, but I hope. Just like I hope the grandfather wasn't at fault. But after connecting the dots again, he is at fault. As you can see now, he's like, the delicious devastation, the endless screaming, the beautiful carnage. It was all so exquisite. Good show, good show. If only it could have lasted longer. Yeah, leave, get out, leave town, immediately, ditch the place, run, get away. If Irma has to, she can kill her grandfather if she really wants to. I wouldn't put it past. People want the grandfather dead, but I feel like the grandfather won't die. Irma will not kill her grandfather. Irma will not kill anyone. As you saw, she didn't kill anyone. She just traumatized them. I 100% believe Irma would not kill anyone. Even in her crazy state, she didn't kill anyone. She just made them scared. Made her scared of her, whatnot. She did not kill anyone that we know of. But she didn't kill anyone, period. Even in her pissed off state like that, scared state, she didn't kill anyone that we know of or seen. She's just traumatized people. And that right there is what I believe gonna be Irma. She won't hurt someone. She'll traumatize them for sure, but she won't actually kill someone. She won't do what her grandfather wants, which is to kill someone. She doesn't have it in her to do that. I do not believe she would ever do that unless really threatened, which I hope doesn't happen. I mean, we got dark, and with this level of dark that we already gotten, it's probably gonna get darker from here. But maybe. But yeah, what I was saying is it's the grandfather. People point out the grandfather planned it all, which I now believe. Rereading Spirits Blossom and Spirits Bloom, and like rereading that story and seeing that the grandfather employed that guy, that yokai that did this, that made these people, is the same person that made Emiko's fake body to use in a dead car crash to fake her death in front of her husband. In front of her husband. And, yeah, and like I was saying, how she escaped with her sister, I feel like the grandfather let her escape, because he's already proven himself earlier on, stating that, I could have killed you any time. I could have done that any time. You think I couldn't? The Invisible Man, or someone must have told him a prophecy, or told him something that made him change his mind and let his daughter go to Sam. And then we see the Invisible Man. The Invisible Man, who could be the grandfather. The grandfather could be the Invisible Man, but I don't think so. I think it's someone else. Who grabs Irma and says, You are gonna be the one. Oh, it's such a sweet little thing. I can't wait for you to end the world. Literally labels it as end of the world, which I believe Irma is the antichrist, which from Christian religion, I know, blah blah blah, whatever, say what you want, but I haven't studied enough Japanese lore to say what yokai, what the big ultimate, like, mad dad demon king, all destructor of worlds, if this person's born, whatnot, brings the end of the world, whatnot. I don't know what that is in that culture, but I interpret what he said as Irma being the Antichrist, which we can see now, which we can see here, that she is the Antichrist in my opinion. Because what she just did is more powerful than probably her grandfather. She'll probably be stronger than her grandfather when she grows older. If she can. Now she'll have to live with what she did, traumatized by it, but hopefully she will still be the same person, although changed a bit. Hopefully she'll be the same person, same energetic, same happy, same open-hearted. Hopefully she doesn't close off her lifelines, her relationships with friends. Doesn't try to make new friends. Because her experience right now is she tried to make new friends, and they backstabbed her. She tried to make these new friends, but they backstabbed her. And I hope that doesn't change the way that she interprets and wants to help people. Out of the goodness of her heart, I hope that doesn't change her. And she still keeps that, I'll be friends with you, I'm open-minded, all this stuff. I hope she keeps that, because that is a key point that is really good. And, yeah, but I really hope the grandfather dies. Honestly, I hope someone hurts the grandfather in some way. But we'll have to wait and see that. But, yeah, the grandfather probably planned it, or he planned it all, which is impressive, considering he planned... No, actually, I think he planned it, and that's why he had the twins always bullying kids, or had them grow up like bullies, because he wanted them to be the key factor that would help him turn Irma, or help Irma become that way, because they can bully the kids in the village, and then the kids meet Irma, and then then the gang leaders whatnot picks up the kids, kidnap them, and then they go and get the kid, and they bring Irma, and then Irma feels so betrayed by that, and then gets tossed into the demon tree. Yeah, but I hope the grandmother maybe attempted to stop it, maybe. And we saw Momo's powers, or one of the twins' powers, light up to white as she flies to Irma, regretting what she did and changing. Like, she has slowly been changing due to Irma's presence, just like everyone else in the family. Everyone else in the family has been changing due to just being in Irma's presence. Being in Irma's presence and her actions have spoken volumes to them to somewhat change their behavior, change their personality, change their outlook on life, as we've seen with Momo, or the twin. She changed. She doesn't understand the feeling in her chest about why she feels it's her fault that this happened, why she wants to help Irma, why this and that. She doesn't understand it, because it's a new feeling, a new thought. But that's something that Irma has put into her, as with any other interactions that we've seen with Irma. Any other problems, any other worlds that she's always been to, that's new, whatnot. She has been changing, has been convincing, has been life-changing to people that she's met. And I hope Irma keeps that, because that's one of the unique traits that keeps you reading Irma, that keeps this story interesting, that keeps it going. It's the fact that Irma, even though it's supposed to be somewhat of a comedy and whatnot, she is the person that is like keeping people up, keeping people happy, understanding, the most empathetic person you can meet. And that's Irma. But yeah, I really hope the grandmother tried to somewhat prevent this. And we'll have to see. So yeah, if you stayed for this long from the rambling, I am greatly impressed and glad you like the content that I speak and the rambling that I do. But yeah, update though. As you see, it's only gonna be one chapter, because the next chapter is a new arc called The Reunion's End. And Reunion's End Part 1 was released this week, which I'm not gonna review. Well, the week that last week would be in your time of watching this video. But it was released, and I was gonna review it, but then I was like, should I really review it? Like, I don't want to do that in this one. I sort of want to put that new arc in a separate video. And so that's what's gonna happen. So you only get one chapter, but it's already gone on for like what? For like what, 20 minutes already that I've chatted about this one chapter. And based upon what I read from the next chapter, oh shit, we got tons of theories and implications to discuss, which will be great for the next video. And also, since I'm also a Patreon supporter of this comic, they had to delay the new chapter that was supposed to release next week. or this week, because, from when you're watching it this week, because they felt that the second part that they were going to release was too much, like too much past, as like they needed to have another chapter to make it make sense. So they have to do another week of waiting before that next chapter gets released, which will be great because it'll follow in with the schedule. Missing 1 week of content or 1 week of a chapter will not harm it that much. We may even get 3 chapters to review. We may have 3 chapters to review next week, which, by golly, if we do, oh man, we'll review 3 chapters. But that is where it's at, and that's the update I want to tell you. Now, remember to like, comment, subscribe, support the author. Check the links down below, and catch me streaming on guaranteed 100% streaming on Friday from 5 or 8 till p.m. till midnight, 11 p.m. and then Saturdays and Sundays from 11 to 5, 6 later p.m. and Sunday same time frame. But yeah, and then I stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and then yeah, on if I can or if I feel like it. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed, and as usual, I hope you have a wonderful evening today.